Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? My bet and family. We back with another video here at No Limit Bets. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing out my top 4 picks for tonight's game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Lakers and the Warriors. Before we get started though, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we're less than 900 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Before I get to my top 4 picks, I did just want to do a quick recap of yesterday's slips that we did submit. As you guys could see with this first slip here, this was the picks that we posted on yesterday's video. And once again, we fall one short from completing the full sweep, as this time James Harden wasn't able to get it done for us. We took his over 8 assists, only ends up with 4. He doesn't play a single minute in the fourth quarter due to it being a complete blowout in the Boston's favor. But either way, I didn't see him getting the 8 assists as I was watching that game. The Celtics obviously came in as the more desperate team. They were locked in defensively, and they were in attack mode all game, so he wasn't able to get it done for us. But the 3 that were able to get it done for us, the 3 that were able to green for us, we had Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. He's able to score 25 points in 3 quarters. Doesn't play a minute in the fourth quarter due to it being a blowout. Now we also had Marcus Smart over 19.5 PRAs. He gets it done, finishing with 22. And like I mentioned in previous videos, man, Marcus Smart PRA line has been able to green for me the past few times I've picked it, and it continued last night as he was able to green again for us. Now, lastly, we had Tobias Harris under 9 rebounds and assists. He only ends up with 7. With this one, we obviously benefited from it being a blowout, and Harris not playing a single minute in the fourth quarter either. So, a 3-1 slip is not bad, but we definitely, wanted that sweep, of course. So moving on to the slip that we posted on our Twitter account. This was a horrible slip as we were only able to go 2 and 4. Just to recap it really quick, Harris was one of the ones that were able to green as we took his over 14.5 points. He gets it done with 16. Then we had Malcolm Brogdon over 21.5 PRA. He has a great game, ending with 31 PRAs. Now, the 4 that weren't able to hit, we had James Harden over 29.5 points and assists. Thought this was a good pick, especially after the news that Embiid was going to be playing. But he doesn't get it done, only ended up with 16. We also had Jason Tatum over 14 rebounds and assists. Now, this was a quiet, very quiet game from Jason Tatum, as he only scores 7 points, which is, crazy to hear coming from a guy, of Jason Tatum's, caliber. But, everybody has their, their off nights. And this was one of those nights for Jason Tatum, as he wasn't able to get those rebounds and assists either for us. Now, we also had Embiid over 9.5 rebounds. He only is able to grab 3 of them. And then we had Jaylen Brown over 30.5 points and rebounds. He ends up with 28. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, he doesn't play a single minute in the fourth quarter. Obviously, if he does, more than likely hits his line. But all in all, 2 and 4 with the Twitter slip, 3 and 1 with the picks that we posted on yesterday's videos. But all in all, it was a losing day. We weren't able to make any money, so we certainly look to bounce back here tonight. So let's go ahead and hop into my top 4 picks. Now for my first pick, I'm going to be going to the points and rebounds category, and I'm going to be taking Jared Vanderbilt over 11.5 points and rebounds. Now, in game 1, he did go over, finishing with 14 points and rebounds, and so far this postseason has been averaging right at this line at 11.4 points and rebounds. Now, this season, including game 1, he has played the Warriors 7 times already. As during the regular season, he played while he was with the Jazz. He played 3 games against the Warriors, which came before the New Year's. And then he ended up playing 3 more games against the Warriors, being a member of the Lakers, obviously after the trade deadline. And in those 7 games, including game 1, he has averaged 17.1 points and rebounds, going over in 6 of those 7 games. Another reason why I like this is obviously Vanderbilt is arguably the best defender the Lakers have, and he should be on the court more than usual due to him being able to pretty much defend 1 through 5, but mainly he can defend 1 through 4. So he's very valuable defensively to this Lakers team, and I do expect them, to have more playing time, and in return should see, hopefully his points and rebounds production go up due to being on the court more time. So I'm going to be taking Jared Vanderbilt over 11.5 points and rebounds for my first pick. Now for my second pick, sticking to the Lakers side of things, I'm going to go to the points category. And I'm going to be taking Dennis Schroeder over 8.5 points. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he is averaging just below this line at 8 points per game, going over in 2 out of the last 5 games. But as you guys can see in game 1, he went well above this line, scoring 19 points. And against the Warriors this season, he has gone over in all 3 games during the regular seasons against the Warriors. Also, throughout his career, he has played very well against the Warriors. In his career, he has faced the Warrior 21 times and has hit this over in 17 of 21 games. Another thing with this one, in that first round series against the Grizzlies, he did only play an average of 22 minutes per game. And in game 1, he saw a big increase, playing 31 minutes. I do expect that to continue here tonight in game 2, as he has been a somewhat of a good defender against Curry, and obviously has proven that he can, put the ball in the basket. So I'm going to be rocking with Dennis Schroeder over 8.5 points here tonight in game 2. Now for my third and fourth pick, I'm going to be going to the Warriors side of things. To start us off, I am going to be taking an under. It's going to be in the points category, and I'm going to be taking the under on Klay Thompson's 23.5 points. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he's averaging just below this line at 22.8, hitting the over in 3 out of his last 5 games. But against the Lakers, it has been, somewhat of a different story. Now, he did go over in game 1, scoring 25 points. But against the Lakers this season, not including game 1, he did play the Lakers 4 times this regular season, and he went under in all of those 4 games, only averaging 19.2 points per game. Also, so far this postseason, he's only averaging 21.1 points per game, going under in 5 of the 8 games so far this postseason. So all in all, Klay has been, obviously struggling against the Lakers, but as we know, he hasn't been the same Klay Thompson as before. And then also another quick note with this, during the regular season, the Lakers allow the 11th least points per game to opposing shooting guards. But over the last 30 games of the regular season, which pretty much is after the trade deadline, where they made all the trades and all the moves, the Lakers have increased that, have been better defending the shooting guard position as they moved up from the 11th least to the 7th least defensively against opposing shooting guards in respects to points per game allowed. So I think Klay Thompson is gonna have a rough game here tonight. He did have a good game against the Lakers in game one. I do expect somewhat of a down spot for him. Obviously, he's going to get his buckets. I do expect them to be somewhere in between the 17 and 20-point range, which is obviously going under this 23.5-point line. So I'm going to be taking the under on Klay Thompson's 23.5 points for my third pick. Now, for my fourth and last pick, I'm going to be going to the rebounds and assists category, and I'm going to be taking the over on Draymond Green's 13.5 rebounds and assists. Now, in game one, he did go under, only having 11 rebounds and assists. But versus the Lakers this season, including game one, he's averaging pretty much at this line, averaging 13 rebounds and assists per game. But as we know, the Warriors offense pretty much goes as Draymond Green. He is their main facilitator in that offense, and gets a lot of assists, obviously, with the great shooters that he has around him, but is also able to get a couple of assists on alleys, playing the high and low game in the paint. Now, also, I do expect his rebounding to go up as he only finished with 4 rebounds in game one. Now, AD, as we know, had a monster game rebounding, ending up with 23 rebounds. So I do expect the Warriors to make some adjustments. I expect Draymond Green to, help out more on those rebounds. Looney did have also a great rebounding game, but like I said, I think the Warriors make an adjustment here defensively. I expect them to put an emphasis on boxing out and grabbing rebounds, and I think Draymond is going to benefit from that. Plus, being game two, being down one game 0-1, they definitely don't want to fall 0-2 in this series. So I do expect Draymond to have a classic game that he has been able to put up throughout his whole career. As in the playoffs for his career, he's averaging 15.1 rebounds and assists per game. So I'm going to be rocking with Draymond Green over 13.5 rebounds and assists for my fourth and last pick. Now, just to recap, we are going to be taking the over on Jared Vanderbilt's points and rebounds, the over on Dennis Schroeder's points, the under on Klay Thompson's 23.5 points, and the over on Draymond Green's 13.5 rebounds and assists. Now, as always, if you agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $5 entry for the possibility of winning $50. So let's go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Just a quick note, I am not going to be submitting any Twitter plays today. There is only one game. I've caught myself pretty much trying to force some picks. So I'm going to be taking, the day off as far as adding plays and posting them on the Twitter. So there is going to be no Twitter slip today. But other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.